Hi, welcome to the channel. This is Naveen Ferguson. So glad to have you here. Okay, so this is a tarot card reading channel where I offer full general card readings, sun and moon readings, psychic hit readings, casual readings, and personal readings. For information for all of that is in the description box of my YouTube page below. Also, it's connected to my Patreon page where there are two memberships, the Key membership and the Lotus membership. All the details are in there for your consideration. That's one of the best ways to help support the channel. And I think that's about it. Also, if you like the artwork that you see in the intro, the artist's name and link is in the description box below, so feel free to check him out. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into your reading. Okay, Libra, hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. I hope you're doing well. I've actually already shuffled the cards. I'm just shuffling it just a little bit more so you can see. I'm trying to save a little bit of time in the video. Yeah, so this is your general card reading for the time frame of, what do you call it? April the 14th to May the 9th of 2025. Libra, oh yeah, I shuffled these already here too. Libra, the extended reading will be offered in this reading, of course. At the moment, I think I told you before, I think I probably told all the signs already before, that I'm no longer offering personal readings at this time. I don't know what the future might hold, but for right now, I'm no longer offering personal readings. Okay, so let us get into a general reading. This is a general reading for Libra, April 14th to May the 9th of 2025. Okay, Libra, 9 of Swords. Right off the bat, I'm seeing some, even there are no coins in here, but there are clearly concerns. I'm seeing some financial concerns, some stability concerns, some concerns on your direction in life if you're making the right decision for certain aspects of where you want to go or want to be involved in or develop, or it could be a relationship, it could be family. It feels strongly in level of family for some of you, definitely. It could also, of course, be business and just your personal life holistically, you know, your career path, your friendships that you're perhaps cultivating, if it's going in the right direction, or if you're feeling one way or another about something. So it could be, honestly, any number of things, but you definitely have some interpretation. You just have some concerns about your current process or progress in a situation, or even if you should be a part of a situation, if a tolerance for certain things is going to lead you into a certain way, or if like starting this journey or moving forward in a direction, or trusting certain aspects, if it's going to produce what it would imply of some sort. But there's just a lot of concerns just plaguing you right now, and I'm sensing that these concerns may persist for like a week or so until things become more clear. It's kind of hard for you to put it out of your mind. You're like in a teeter-tottering type mode right now. You're attacking the day as well as you can, vigilantly, respectfully, reasonably optimistically. But at night, it's like when you go home or when you're by yourself, you're wondering, did I say the right thing? Are things progressing in the right way? Will I finally hear the point of view on this, or the date for this? Or, you know, there's things up in the air, and sometimes you just sometimes your mind goes on the worst thing that could happen. Try not to do that, definitely. Try not to overthink a situation. But the universe, I sense, with the Nine of Swords is acknowledging these concerns of yours. Granted, some of them are a bit far-fetched, like so extreme, it definitely more than likely will not happen in those ways that you might imagine the sky falling down. But there are some legitimate concerns. But just understand that the universe sees it, it's acknowledging it, and it's working with you to get you through these anxieties and these worries, to really show you that some of these concerns, especially to certain extremes, are unwarranted, or it's definitely not going to be turning in those concerning directions. Further clarification, yeah, see what I mean? The Ace of Wands. This is literally the direction, the opportunity, the open door, the offer for the position or the job or the investment or the collaboration or the project or the wedding proposal or the family dynamic, or you yourself taking a leap and starting something brand new, totally going in like a fiery passion direction, like it's time for you to start something or acknowledge something or receive something, whatever the situation is. But it's a big deal, okay? That's why it's giving you so much, like, concern and anxiety in certain respects of how things are going to look, how it's going to go. But it like there's a lot of responsibility on certain respects, because it really is going to like set a pivotal tone in you, and it's not a likely decision to make. That's why I say you may be teeter-tottering about this understanding for around a week or so, until you decide to really move forward in the direction that you decide. But with the Ace of Wands, this is a great opportunity, and whatever this is, with anything in life, you don't always have all the answers how things might go. All you could do is put your best foot forward, okay? But this is telling you, be true to yourself, be passionate. This is what you've worked for. This is what you've wished for. This is what you've earned. This is what you've collaborated with. Whatever the situation is for you, this is it, okay? So the universe is telling you, yes, take advantage of this open door. And concerns and stuff is going to come along the way. That's just life, but don't allow it to hold you back. That's why I said in the daytime, more so, I told you had more of a fiery passion, like you're going forward, you have a smile on your face, it's just these concerns sometimes more so happens at night with you. But with the fiery passions, you are strong, you are focused, and you're going to get it done. You're going to move forward with something. So try not to overthink a certain situation and just be true to your passions. That's definitely going to make the big difference. Further clarification, yeah, see what I mean? The Knight of Pentacles. This is making that firm foundation, slow and steady towards progress. This is in your health, your social community, your family, your finances, your investments, your reputation. You are going to be steadily growing and becoming better, becoming more, and definitely becoming more abundant and more, what I'm hearing is experienced as well. This is a strong, pivotal, what do you call it? Definitive measure of who you are and what you're all about. Okay, that's really going to set the tone moving forward into your next pathway, your next chapter of life. This is a big thing. I can understand why you're thinking so much, and it brings certain levels of anxiety and thought process behind it. It's not a likely thing, but you are going to make the best decision, and one of your best decisions, definitely, the advice is, as long as you continue moving your passions, slow and steady, okay, being reasonably decisive, true to yourself, engaging in fair play, and strength of will and purpose, you're going to be just fine. Your reputation, I hear, will also precede you, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so you're really going to be building something great for you, actually. Okay, it's going to work out. Okay, let's see what else is happening. And we have, the Hermit energy. In the time frame of this reading especially, you're going to be gaining some insight from your past, gaining energy and strength from what you've come from, in which to help continue your efforts and give you the optimism, the courage to go forward. The Hermit energy, there's a lot of wisdom that's inside of you, and it is time for you to allow it to shine now, is what I'm hearing. Further clarification, see what I mean? The high priestess, two major arcana, along with the Hermit energy. Again, the wisdom, understanding. This is your time to shine, okay? With the Hermit, he's holding the star in his lantern. You need to let that light shine now. The High Priestess is saying that your intuition is not going to steer you wrong. You're going to be at a very high vibration this time. Your higher self is definitely speaking to you, okay? Especially when it comes to this dynamic over here, okay? You need to trust yourself, trust your gut, okay? Trust the process, trust what you've gone through, how you overcame things in the past, and to make pivotal, groundbreaking decisions for you and everyone else involved, and why it has led you to where you are right now. And know that that same tenacity, that same grit, that same fervor, that same wisdom is going to take you through to the next step and make you very accomplished in this new process. You have nothing to fear, okay? All of this is telling you, you have the answers in you. You have the wisdom in you, okay? You can do this. Do not doubt yourself. Your wisdom, especially from your experience, has brought you along this way. It's not going to be fleeting. It's not going to just suddenly disappear. It's in you. Don't doubt yourself. Further clarification, universe said take this card. Yeah, see? The Two of Cups. I see the Two of Cups in this card in different ways sometimes. And we're here, what's telling me is that your older way, it's like saying the same thing here. Your older way, it came through a lot of gray, and it's time for you to now shine, but still having a partnership with your older way, understanding the history, okay, on which to gain that what do you call that, an experience where you can cultivate it, transform it, transmute it into this creative energy, this creative force that's going to make even more color and more depth in your life. Okay, I'm an intuitive reader. I know the card is not like, that's not the actual like origin meaning of the card, but that's what I'm seeing. Okay, especially with this filtering effect of sorts right here. It's like a combination of creative nuances and then an acknowledgement of the past. Okay, you have to trust yourself, your past self, your present self, and your future self. Okay, that is literally made by you trusting yourself, Libra. I can see right here, even if other people have said certain things, ultimately you making the decision that's right for you has made all the difference. Why stop that now? Okay, keep going, trust yourself. Let's see what else. Yeah, see the Judgment card, I mean, is screaming a lot of high vibration energy here. You have the Hermit, you have the High Priestess, and now you have the Judgment. The Judgment is literally that higher self, becoming that brand new you. Your old self transmuting, like I basically said over here, and becoming into this new being, seeing things differently, moving through life differently, your lifestyle becoming more elevated, okay? Knowing your purpose and being very clear with that, okay? This is taking off the shackles, like removing the dead earth and coming into life in this brand new garden, okay? Further clarification. Yeah, I felt this was coming. The Two of Swords, which in this case, I really do feel is a great acknowledgement, especially coming from the Nine of Swords over here. The Two of Swords, this is definitely you learning to control and understand your intuition even more and trusting yourself even more. Logic is not always going to be the answer, but by you applying your intuition, what you believe and feel is right, how to maneuver, it's going to make all the difference. And it's going to be very creative as well, very intellectual in that regard too. Exercising your wisdom and belief in yourself. Further clarification. Thank you, universe. Yeah, see, King of Cups. Beautiful. This is that calm, smooth waters, okay? This is you being at peace. No more of that anxiety. No more of that shoulda, coulda, wouldas. No more of that what if this thing happens, or what if that happens, or no. It's at peace with who you are, at peace with your decisions. If the boat is for you, it'll come to you. If it's not, you let it go and you move on with what you believe is right and purposeful for you, what brings you joy, what brings you harmony, okay? What brings you peace. Okay, these are calm waters, and there's clearly a filtering of sorts happening to get you this place. But once you get into this, whatever this new thing is, or this next direction of your life, whatever this is, once you get that flow going, you're going to become comfortable, you're going to be satisfied, you're going to feel accomplished, you're going to know that, yes, I can do this, okay? But right now, most of you, if not all of you, are right here on this line, okay? And please take the advice that's happening here so that you can further cultivate and be assured that things are going to get better, especially in this time period of this reading, and which for you to handle what you're about to embark upon. Okay, it's definitely going to be auspicious, is what I'm hearing. This next transcendent life path for you. Let's see what your angel message has to say. I sense that this card goes with this card. Okay, excellent. This is the extended over the two pillars. I'm just going to go straight into the meat of it. And we have right here, yeah, the Two of Pentacles, of course. You're finished one aspect of your life, one chapter, one part of a business, one part of a relationship, whatever the situation is, and you're forming this new understanding. You're thinking about how is that going to look? How are you going to invest into that? Is it going to offer the promise that was intended? Is it going to be manifesting the vision that you want? You know, it's forming, okay? And we already understand that in here, especially on this line here. Further clarification, yeah, see, look at that. Four of Swords, things are going to come at peace. You're going to come to a measure where, you know what, this is the decision I'm going to decide. I'm going to be comfortable with it. I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to go with that. Okay, you're going to make that decision, and it's going to give you a what's coming through is like with the Four of Swords. When you make the decision, you'll know it's the right decision because it will bring you peace. Okay. And once you make that decision, especially around here, once you make that decision, that's when you get to the final stages with the Hierophant energy. That's like you've been taking those steps for negotiations, collaborations. This is signing that contract. This is that commitment energy and being happy in that commitment. Okay, dealing with varying people or whatever the situation is, coming to a conclusion to say yes, this is direction. This either maneuver this, fix this, and then you'll agree. Great, you know, and it's done, and then you're just at peace with it. Finally, you don't have to worry about those great crazy anxieties, and like you'll feel knowing that this is the right direction, especially with all of this here. Excellent, especially with that too, with the Ace of Wands right there. The contract, you know, moving forward. Okay, whether that be in a romantic relationship, you know, a proposal, a business, family, friends, whatever the situation is for you. Let's see what else is happening with here. Yeah, see the Tower energy. It's that transformative energy around here, with these two pillars here. Clearly, the old foundations are going to be ripped away, and you're going to be entering this new foundation, new way of being, this new lifestyle, this new relationship formula that's going to be forming, that will be able to sustain and handle this new life that you're entering, this new path that you're entering, because the old aspects of your foundations can no longer sustain, and you're being pulled, you're going to be pushed, you're going to be uplifted into this new aspect of your life. Okay, this could be new dwelling, new office, new relationship dynamics, whatever the situation. It could be all of those things happening in your life. It could be a very radical change in certain respects, but understand that the old way of doing things are definitely dying, and this new form that can handle this next level of prosperity and growth in your life is coming about. Okay, makes perfect sense, especially through these pillars. Further clarification, yeah, I literally just finished saying that. The Ten of Swords, you're leaving grievances, like things that have been concerning, unpressured, and just, you know, kind of like belaboring on you, hence the Nine of Swords of you, and you're leaving those troubles behind, you're leaving those anxieties behind, you're finally moving forward into this brand new direction that's going to be better than the last. Okay, further clarification, yeah, see, look, the Six of Wands, you're ready, especially with this line right here, you're at peace. Okay, you're going to be successful. It's going to work out. You're going to get comfortable, and you're going to go from this victory into the next phases of victory. Okay, the light is on you. It's time to shine. It's time to come up. It's in this entire thing right here. It's time to come up and now be you. Do you live that life that you want? It is time. There's a great transformative energy of success and growth happening in your life. Excellent. Your crystal card is Olivinite. We all hold on to guilt from our past. These things weigh our spirit down and prevent us from growing. Olivinite is a natural and powerful spiritual cleanser. Hold to the throat and say aloud the guilt you are holding onto As you speak the words, the guilt will disappear. Excellent. If you're holding on to any regrets, let it go. Okay? Let's switch an angel message saying forgiveness. Wow, look at that. The stone said about the forgiveness and stuff like that and letting go of certain things. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others, whatever the situation is. The angel message is saying the same thing. Forgiveness. So whatever anxieties you have, and what I'm sensing for some of you, forgive you, like, what I'm sensing for some of you, it's like your success. Some people trying to make you feel guilty that, you know, you're being successful, things are turning around for you. You know what? Forgive them. They have their own life path. You don't need to feel guilty about that, but forgive them for feeling that way and move on. Okay? Everybody has their path of growth they have to get into. Okay? That's definitely for some of you. And for some of you, some people just made you try to feel bad or whatever. You don't have to feel bad about your success and your journey. Okay? Forgive them for feeling that way and move on. Okay? And some of you, there's other aspects of yourself you have to forgive. You earned this. You deserve this. I said that in certain parts about here. Okay? It's time. Okay? And although whatever else that you think you may need to forgive, whatever, the universe is clearly telling you, work on that. Forgive them. Forgive yourself, whatever situation is. Accept this success, this building up in your life, and continue to move forward. Okay? Easy said than done. I know sometimes it's a process. Sometimes we all need some counseling here and there, okay? But do not let certain guilt trips and other things like that hold you back from this brand new, elevated path the universe is opening for you. Let's see what else is happening. Offering my gifts, my goodness. You see what I mean? These are the gifts, okay? The universe is offering it to you. Forgiveness is involved. Let go and move forward, okay? Accept the gifts. And let's see what else is happening here. And we have Guardian, guard your energy. Exactly right. Definitely with the forgiveness and everything. Like I said, some people, they may think a certain way just because you're successful. You know, wish them well, move on. Okay? The universe is also protecting you at this time. You clearly will have a guardian assisting you, which part of this could be giving you that advice that you need to hear. But guard your energy. It's time to elevate. Sometimes when we move forward, sometimes people in situations are only in your life for a certain time, you know. Not everybody's meant to stay forever. Sometimes you just have to move on in certain respects. Sometimes people drift apart, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that you know, are, you know, vindictive or love them any less or anything, but it's like life evolves, you know, and sometimes you just have to be busy about other things now. Okay, again, this is a general reading. Okay, you'll fit and make it resonate where it, and transform in the message where it needs to for you. But understand that you are protected, and understand that you need to protect your energy also at this time. Okay, Libra, I really do hope the reading was beneficial for you, and yeah, this is a great direction. Trust yourself. Don't let nothing hold you back, and things are going to work out. You're going in a really good direction. I wish you the best. Bye.
Okay, that has been your reading. So excited. I really do hope that it was helpful, that it edified you, gave you some encouragement, some good advice on which to navigate whatever it is that you're dealing with right now and going through. I'm really wishing you all the best. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does support the growth of the channel. So much things I would like to bring forth to you. Yeah, I think that's it. So stay great. Bye.